And I think that's very key, and lots of guys miss that point. You know, you don't want to go back or try to pull in silence. Just ramble, talk about anything. That's when you could get chody. Ask the girl where she grew up. You know, how many sisters she has. You know, where she went to college, to school. Granted, you haven't asked her these things before. And that's usually how I pull like a fucking savage from the first date. In order to get first date sex, you know what I mean? So, it's very key, very crucial right there. And another thing too that I preach a lot, and perhaps if you haven't seen my other pull videos, you probably aren't aware of this point. Now, is dressing for sex. You want the girl to dress into something that you can easily just slip the fuck off. You know, you want her to dress casually. You don't want her to put on anything that's extra dolled up or you know, 3 layers of clothing that she would have difficult time pulling the fuck off. So you want her to dress light as possible, and this is one of those pre-date situations logistically that you want to handle. So prior to the date, whether it's a day before, whenever you set it up, prior to that, you want to tell the girl, hey, it's going to be a casual date, very low key, very laid back. I'm not even going to get dressed up like that anyway. So just throw on something, you know, casual. You know, it ain't that important. Just we gonna chill, basically. And once you do that, the girl feels a sense of ease, sense of comfort. She doesn't have to dress to impress this dude. She doesn't have to get her hair dolled up and all crazy and shit. Because listen, chicks are really fucking crazy, and I mean that in a good sense. Chicks are fucking crazy because they will get their hair dolled up for a date, and they will not have sex for the fact that they don't want to mess their hairdo up. And it's sort of logical when you think about it, because if they get their hair dolled up, they went to the salon, paid like 80 fucking bucks to get their shit like done up. They don't want to ruin that in one night of sex, no matter how good the sex may be. So that's one key point right there. So you want to tell the girl, you don't have to get crazy and dolled up. Just like throw your hair back in a ponytail, and we're just gonna fucking hang out and grab a fucking drink or a pizza or something. And so that's one of the key points is how I manage prior to the date, how I manage all these obstacles that could possibly be brought up. You know, the girl's hair, you know, she's wearing some a brand new outfit, and she doesn't want to get her shit wrinkled. And back at the spot, she's gonna put up some resistance if you tell her to. You could take your pants off. You know, how is that? That's not. Nah, that's gonna fucking just bring up some ASD, some anti-slut defenses. If you tell the girl, you know, take your pants off. You don't want to get your shit wrinkled. So before all that, just tell the girl to throw on some loose, light, casual, you know, not too flashy shit, so she doesn't have to worry about all that. So I think also mindset is what everything boils down to. Call it in the game, mindset, frame, and whatever else terminology you want to put it in. That's pretty much, I think, what it boils down to in order to coalesce and make sure everything come together and gel together when it comes to pulling or any aspect of pickup for that matter. Because here's the deal. I can give newbies the best tips when it comes to pulling possible, the best tips under the sun, and they still won't be able to execute them because their mindset is not in the right place. So in order to manage this correctly, you firstly have to fucking believe that girls want sex, girls want to fuck, girls want to fuck on the first date. This might not be true. Even though it is, it doesn't have to be true. But you want to convince yourself of this. You want to convince yourself that girls do want to fuck on the first date, and they don't want to wait. They don't want to delay the shit. They don't want to wait 3, 4, 5 dates. But if you're coming into the situation as an AFC with the average pre-programmed mindset that women aren't into sex, if you're coming into the situation like that, then pulling is just out of the fucking question. Pulling is not in your reality because you don't think that way. So you firstly have to rewire and reframe your thinking and become the dude who starts to see things as in, hey, I want it, it's gonna go down. Come on. probably was like, wow, this is the monster.
Which way? Is that?
Yeah, right.